This arm day went exactly as I wanted it to. It went so smooth. The workouts that we did, we felt every muscle in our arm that we were focusing on. It felt, I'm not going to say fatigued, but it did feel like it was progressing in that moment. Although that's more like a dramatic state. I would say the workouts that we were doing, like these dumbbell curls right here, I felt more, the momentum I was using to curl the weights, it was at a much more decreased and steady rate, because the 24s, we just switched over to the 24s like, I'll say like a week or two ago, or maybe three. And I remember a couple videos ago, I said that I want the 24 to be my base weight. And now I can confidently say that those 24s are my base weight. We're culling them for, I would say like 4 or 5 reps. Yeah, we're culling them confidently for 4 or 5 reps. So I'm gonna say in like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we can definitely up the weight again and continue to curl it out. I think it's gonna be like 26 kilograms. So after those 2 to 3 weeks, and we do a good session where we're progressing, like continuously progressing, we can definitely increase the weight again in those 2 to 3 weeks. Because I don't know why, but I feel like for dumbbells, yeah, dumbbell curls in general, I feel like it takes much more time to progress on, if you know what I mean. Like, it takes much longer to increase the weight on. Because I've increased the weight on all the other exercises, all the other machines that I've been doing over the past couple of weeks, months maybe. I've progressed over them and I've increased the weight multiple times. But with dumbbells, I've only increased the weight like, actually now that I think about it, I think I have increased the weight at a quite dramatic amount, because I remember when we first started, right, I was curling like 18 kg. I think it's about 18 kg, so that's like just under 40 pounds, or maybe just under 45 pounds. And now we've increased it to 24 in a short amount of time. I would say in a decent amount of time we've increased the weight. So I feel like although we've increased the weight, we haven't increased the weight at such a fast rate and a fast amount, in my opinion. Because with these these preacher curls, that's one of the bicep curls I would confidently say that we've increased a lot on. Because actually no, maybe the cable curls. I feel like for the cable curls, we have definitely increased our weight the most on, because we're almost full stuck in that. I think we're at maybe 82 pounds. Yeah, I think we're curling about 82 pounds. Yeah, and the whole stack is about 90 something pounds. So I think we're at 85 pounds for the cable curls, and the full stack is about 90 something pounds. So I'm gonna say like 2-3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, because I remember this arm day session, we actually increased the weight. I just didn't record it because the machines were occupied basically. Yeah, the machines were occupied. But apart from that, we are definitely progressing. I've seen some noticeable progression throughout these past couple of weeks. I'm gonna say through this past week or two, I have seen some noticeable but not drastic changes. Like for example, we're getting more stretch marks around my biceps. I've seen, even for my right arm, because I've said in the past that my right hand I feel like is smaller than my left, even though I'm right-handed. And surprisingly, I've gotten more stretch marks on my right bicep more than my left, which is strange obviously, but I'm not complaining, especially considering the fact that my right hand, I believe is smaller than my other. So this change, I'm gonna say my right hand is catching up, even though I'm not sure why it's smaller. I'll be honest, I have no idea. But we are making some notable changes, and this is what makes working out so much fun. You see the progression, you see noticeable changes, which makes working out feel almost euphoric, if you know what I mean. Like, take these single tricep push downs for example. Yeah, I'm progressing on them. I feel like for these I'm progressing quite slowly. Or maybe I feel like the thing is that I'm not really, I need to see where my limits are for this, because I actually haven't tried out my limits for some weird reason. But yeah, I'm gonna see for these tricep push downs, these singles. I feel like this is what's, I don't want to say it's like, I feel like this is what's making my triceps really kind of progress, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like this is one of the workouts that really push my triceps to the limit. This and tricep dips. Yeah, I feel like this and tricep dips really push my arms to the limit. My triceps anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna say for these, we're gonna progress much more, because I feel like I need to get a cuff, because I'm using some lifting straps right now. But I feel like I should get some cuffs, just so it's a bit more optimal in a way. Another thing that really took me for surprise this lift was these tricep push downs. I feel like every video I make when it's an arm day, I feel like the tricep push downs I be doing, I'm always progressing on them. Like this one, we increased the weight by 5 pounds. Yeah, I think it was about 5 pounds. And this is like I think it's about 3 plates now, 4 plates away from a full stack. And that was 1 plate less than last week or last arm day. So I'm gonna say for this, we're full stacking it 100% in the next 2 weeks, maybe even 1, because we hit arms twice this week, right? So I'm gonna say for next week's next session, second arm day, we're definitely gonna be lifting the no, we're not gonna lift it. We're gonna be push down, tricep pushing the what do you call it? No, let me start again. We're gonna be lifting heavier weight. We're gonna be pushing down heavier weight for the tricep push downs. Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, for this workout right here as well, this is one of the workouts actually that I want to try. Even though it's normally for chest, I position my arms to a certain position where it's targeting triceps a bit more than its chest. And to be honest, I'll be honest, this actually felt pretty good. Like, I remember I saw this somewhere else, and I tried to do it for the first time on video anyway. But I tried it, and it was surprisingly hitting my triceps quite nice. Like, even when you're doing this normally, it does hit for triceps and chest, but mostly chest. But I feel like it really depends on the position you put your arms at. So the position I did it solely hit triceps. Actually no, not solely, it hit more triceps than it did chest. And I'll be honest, I did feel it in my chest quite a bit. But that's besides the point. I feel like for that, I might actually have to include it for my normal tricep workout. It's going to be in my chest workouts, obviously. But I'm going to start recording it for my tricep workout, and see if we can really progress on that also. Because I remember I actually did progress on that. Because last 2 weeks ago, I was doing like 140 pounds, and now I'm doing 160. So I'm going to see for next lift, we're definitely going to go crazy. We're going to try some new shit. We're going to try new workouts. I'm going to try to do more. I need to be doing more every single workout. Even if I have to push my body past its human limits, then it'll come to that. I suppose it will just have to come to that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I think the next one's going to be a chest and back workout. Yeah, I'll see you guys then.